recently I did a poll on my community tab asking you guys, is it possible to live debt-free? And 75% of you guys said yes, and 25% of you guys said no. But there were also some comments stating, well, you know, good debt versus bad debt, and debt is a mindset. So I was just like, whoa. And I had also did a live stream with Millissa Jayne, and she was telling us about her debt-free, you know, being debt-free for probably 10 to 15 years. And that is just so inspiring because that's where I want to be. And I'm going to put that live stream in the description so you guys will have to check it out. But for the month of March, I'm going to be getting some lump sums of money in. And so, you know, we always want to make a plan for our money. So one of my stretch goals for 2022 was to max out my 2021 Roth IRA of $6,000. But then I also have my student loans where I owe $55,000. So I've been, you know, thinking about it, and I'm just like, what should I do? Should I pay the student loans down, or should I go ahead and max out the Roth IRA? Let me know in the comments, what would you do? So I did a live stream with Millissa Jayne, and we were talking about it, and then Intentional Millionaire came up, and so he was stating you gotta pay them student loans down, you know, especially with me paying my auto loan off $20,000 in 1 year. You know, what if I use that same strategy that I did that for my student loans? But I feel like it goes back to, is debt a mindset? Because I'm just like, you can have student loans forever, and I feel like my student loan payment is only like $260, and you know, right now we're not making any payments on the student loans and there's no interest. So on the one hand, it would be better for me to go ahead and make a payment on the student loans. That way I can bring that principal down, because we don't know what Biden is going to do. Is he going to extend the no student loan payment or no interest? Or are we going to have to start paying back? Or do you think that he's going to forgive $50,000 or $10,000? I don't know. Maybe $10,000. So it'll probably be beneficial for me to go ahead and do it. So in this budget with me, we're going to talk about it. We're going to look to see how much money do I have left over and what is the plan going to be. Let's get into it. Hey everybody, I'm Tasha for the Major Change Group, where we believe small changes can create big results. And if this is your first time on the channel, welcome. We talk about credit, budgeting, and student loans. Well, I have a decision to make. Now, I don't have to make the decision right now because I still have until about April 14th or so if I decide to max out a Roth IRA, or May is when the extension for the student loans end. So I do still have time to be able to decide. And plus, I really want to see what Biden is going to do. So we're going to have to see in this budget, how much am I even going to have left over? So I'm going to be using my 2022 digital budget planner, and you can always drop down in the description. And if you would like to purchase it, go over to my Etsy shop and you can get the 2022 digital budget planner, or you can go over to my site and get my free budget and debt repayment worksheet, and we can do our budgets together. So I'm going to go ahead and go over to my iPad and we're going to get started. All right, y'all. So what we're going to do is I'm going to come over here to my budget, and I am going to put in my salary for the month. Now, this is going to be everything. There are 4 columns that you can put the sources of your income. So I'm going to lump all of mine in, and it's going to be my actual salary for the whole month. Even though I get paid bi-weekly, I just do it. This is for the whole month. And then I'm going to get a tax refund, and I'm also getting a bonus. And so I just lumped all of it in one, and it's going to be $9,481. And y'all, this is pretty good. And this is going to be what? It's going to be like I normally get like $3,440 a month. That's usually how much I make. So to be able to be bringing home $9,481, I'm really pretty excited about that. So I wish I can bring this in every month. So I got to get to it so that I can have this much left over, because that's going to be like a $6,040.63 difference. So that's really good. And then I'm just going to start putting my expenses here. So I got my mortgage, and then I'm going to have my HOA, and I'm going to put all of my expenses here. And that's going to be about $28.98. But what I'm going to do is I'm going to come over here to my notes page, and then I'm going to break out a couple of my categories. So for my subscriptions, this is going to be things like my YouTube Premium. And then this is going to be for my Apple Music. And then also I had paid $2.99 so that I could have some additional iCloud storage. So that's where these subscriptions are going to come into play. And next, what I want to do is I have some reoccurring credit card charges, and these are for, it could be things like, so I have a Jarvis subscription and I pay $100 for that. I have a Canva subscription, and then I have my website. So y'all, I could not believe it. In this other category, I ended up having 2 of my annual fees come due. And I have the Chase Southwest credit card, and that was $69. And then I have the Chase IHG credit card, and that's $89. So that's going to come out to be like $158. So I'm just like, I was not all that happy about that, especially since on my Chase IHG, I've really been considering downgrading that one. So I'm going to look into that really soon. But I think I have maybe like 20,000 points on that credit card right now. So we'll see. So I'm just going to go ahead and put those in my expenses. So I have a balance on my American Express credit card for $575 because I was doing the 7% on that one. And so I'm going to go ahead and put that on here. And so that's going to come to $3,863.52. And then once I subtract that from the actual estimated amount that I'm going to be bringing in for the month. So I said that I was going to be bringing in $9,481.01. So that's going to be a difference of 56. Whoa. That's going to be a difference of $5,617.49. So that's a pretty good amount that I'm going to have left over for the month by bill pay, because I don't want to have to pay an actual charge. I think it's maybe like $2, but you got to think, if I'm doing that every month, that's going to be, an addition that's going to add up at the end of the year. And next, what I'm going to do, I'm going to come over here to the savings planner. So as you can see, for the month of February, I didn't save as much for the month of February. And I'm going to come in and I'm going to look at, I'm really kind of changing what my 2022 goals were for creating the Roth IRA. And I'm going to consider paying down the student loans. So that's what I'm going to start thinking about for this month and April. And hopefully Biden will come out and say what he's going to do for the student loans. And then that can kind of help me to consider what I'm going to do as well. So that's why I was saying that I have a little bit more time to decide what I actually want to do. And now coming over here to my credit cards. So now that I have made my minimum spend on my credit cards for the Navy Federal Cash Rewards card and American Express every day, now I'm starting to use the other credit cards a little bit more. And I do still have a balance of $575 on the American Express. So you can see I'm going to get that one paid off. That doesn't have an interest on it. And then for my Chase IHG, I have a $119.59 amount on that one, but that is including the $89 and then $39 for my website, and then for the Chase Southwest credit card, that $69 is for the annual fee. And then the Discover It, I owe $19.83 on that credit card. And y'all, I think that I'm really gonna start using that Discover It. I'm gonna come out with something on that one, because for the the second quarter in April, they're gonna have 5% on the gas, and so I'm really kind of excited about that, even though I don't spend too much on gas because I'm not driving like a whole lot since I work from home, but it's still better to get that 5%. So I'm kind of looking at that Discover It a little bit differently, and so I'm gonna have another video about that one coming up soon. And so really the only credit card that I have an amount due on is the Navy Federal Flagship. And all of the other credit cards, like some of the charges have just came on there, but they haven't actually closed it out yet. So I'm still doing good. So I owe $877.94 on that credit card. And so I'll get those paid off. And what we're going to do now, we're going to come over here to my debt repayment. And I'm going to put my student loans, and I owe $55,502.84, and I have a 6.80 interest rate. And then I have my mortgage, which I owe $105,750.74, and I have a 3.62% interest rate on that one. And my mortgage is $735 a month. And so y'all have to watch that video, the last live stream, because we were talking about that. And that's why I was saying that, you know, I think that's one thing that I really do like about me owning my home, is because, you know, with all the rent going up so much, by me only having a $735 mortgage is good. I have a big decision to make. What am I going to do? Am I going to pay the student loans down, or am I going to get the Roth IRA? Now, I think it would be good to do the student loans, but just like somebody had said in the comments on that poll, there's good debt versus bad debt. Now, would you say student loans, are those good debt or is that bad debt? Let me know. I mean, I say it's good debt, but I don't know. So we'll see. But let me know, how did your budget go? And what do you think I should do? I still have time, but not a whole lot of time. But the main thing is making a plan. And so I have some options. I have option A and I have option B. And then, you know, I can create an option C. So y'all definitely have to turn your notification bells on so you'll know what I do, because y'all know I'll let you know. But I hope that you found this helpful. Please like, subscribe, share with a friend, turn your notification bell on so you will be notified when new content drops. I thank you so much for watching. Until next time. It's not a game, it's a rich thing.